Pirates, I think, have a chance here, Chris, against on this homestand to, I think, do a couple of things. One is right their ship, but the other is, I think, in a way, like cosmically, big picture, however you want to look at it, they have a chance to like establish some semblance of order, however fragile that may be for a team that's as thin as they are, whose front office is not going to rush things no matter how bad people want them to the point where it's almost not worth trying. They have a chance to do, I think, what good baseball teams do. They have been Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, the most schizophrenic team in the sport, 20-9 the first month, and then they give almost all of it back the second month of the season. Right? So they've got this chance to do this. They have a chance to right their ship and do what good teams do, which is, and this is where I think people aren't used to saying this. If the Pirates are a decent team this year, like even an 80 to 85 win team.
Last year's Orioles.
Exactly. They should take 2 out of 3 starting tonight. They should take 2 out of 3 from a Mets team that's coming on the road and is decidedly average. They are just an average ball club. And this is the part that I think is hard to like fathom. Well, this is the part that's hard to say because I think people just aren't trained to expect this in baseball. They should pummel, sweep, and destroy the Oakland Athletics. People say, come on, Chris, that's hard to do in baseball. Sweeps are hard to come by. You know. Let me give you a little hint here. The A's have won 2 games in a row twice this year. They're coming off 2 straight recently. Yes. They beat Atlanta, who's a good baseball team.
A very good baseball team.
Probably one of the 2 best in the NL. They beat the Royals twice in a row. That's it. It's the only 2 times they've won 2 games in a row. They haven't. 3 games, get out of here. This team is 12-46. Think about that. They have played, so the magic number in baseball is 54. You break the season, Tommy Lasorda always used to say 54 wins, 54 losses, whatever happens in the other 54 is going to determine what kind of baseball team you are. You can pretty much, for almost every team every year, write that in ink. You can't write 54 wins in for this team because they're not going to get there. No. They might not get to 44. They might not get to 40. They are being beaten, not just in terms of actual wins and losses. They're getting humiliated. They have been outscored almost 2-1.
Their run differential minus 195.
They've scored 200. They've given up 400. And I think this is something that's very hard for people to fathom because it's just so out of the realm of like normal possibility. The Pirates should sweep the A's in the middle of this. And if they are a good baseball team, if they fancy themselves that, and by the standings, I have to at least term them as such. They are a half game out of first.
They're a wild
They are over
right
500.
Yeah.
I have to term them as such. They should take 2 of 3, sweep, and 2 of 3. I'm actually going to go with Pony here because when he first said it yesterday, I was like, it's getting a little bit ahead of yourself. He said 7-2. I'm with him.